Now today's going to be a game for women show today. I want to chop up some game for the ladies. But before I do that, let me see who's on the phone. We got so many callers. Who's calling?
All right, this is Damo from Brooklyn.
What's up, Damo from Brooklyn? How you doing, brother?
Good. I got a scenario, man. And you know I read the book, so this is like really out the ordinary.
All right.
Got this chick. Seen her in class last semester. I'm a freshman, first semester. I went over there and started spitting because, you know, I really wanted her, so spitting. So it's like a while before I really tell her I'm feeling her. So I tell her, she, like I threw a hint. And then she was like, she only see me as a friend.
Okay.
So this semester she seen me when I was walking with my mans, and she like was talking to somebody, and she stopped talking to him, went out her way, like really out her way to come sit without me. She's sitting there cheesing in my face. I'm not saying nothing because I'm like, I know what you played me. So she's starting up a little conversation.
Damo, you got to get to the point, player. You giving me the whole Gettysburg Address.
Right.
Let's get to the point.
Right, so
get to the point, bro.
All right, so she told me to text her.
Okay.
Do I text her? I don't have a number no more though.
Okay. If she told you to text her one time. Just text her one time to see what's going on with her, see what the vibe is, and just make sure she's not teasing you and all that. But just text her one time, get a vibe on her, and if she's playing games, just charge her ass. But just text her and see where she's coming from, and go ahead and hook it up with her. Thanks for the call, Damo. Okay, goddamn. I wanted some of the ladies to call up. Because Damo sounded like he was riding a bike and trying to talk on the phone at the same time. Y'all got to keep it Mac-ish. Don't mess up my Mac-ish vibe. Hello, who's calling? Hello? Now, this motherfucker don't want to say nothing. Hello? Y'all messing up my vibe. I'm trying to chop up game and y'all calling not saying shit. Like a goddamn bill collector. I'm about to take one more call. I'm going to just get into the game. I told you, it must be the first of the month. Motherfuckers then went and got some drugs and alcohol with their county checks and they acting a goddamn fool on the phone. Hello?
Hey, what's going on, King Flex?
What's going on, brother? Do we have a normal call right here, brother? What's on your mind?
Man, look, I'm not sure if you watch college basketball or not, but what's your outlook on these suckers out here doing these damn pre-game dances and shit, man? I think that's some real coonish shit. That's some coonish shit. It makes me fucking sick.
Man, again, I'm gonna do a show about that. We dance a little bit too much. We always buck dancing and partying, and I agree with that, man. I don't know too much about the pre-dance college thing, but I can imagine them doing that because we always find a reason to get up and dance for some shit.
If you seen this shit, it'll make you fucking sick. They might as well have their fucking faces painted black, man. It's ridiculous.
All right, man. Thank you for the call, player. All right, enough of the calls. Y'all ready to hear some good game, right? Y'all ready for me to chop up game, and I'm ready to chop it up. I wish I could screen the calls to see if because I wanted some ladies to call up. I put out a thing on Facebook for the ladies to call up. Let me see. I want to get a cool female on the phone. Hello? Hello? Well, let me get somebody. Hello?
Yeah, what's up? This Tariq?
Yes, what's up, man? Who's calling?
This KB, all the way down from the MIA, baby. What's happening?
What's happening down in Miami, man? I would love to come down to Miami to do a lecture, man.
Hey, well, we're going to try to get you down here, but we love you supporting. This is KB from Stone Music Production. And we love you supporting T-Shock.
Yes.
T-Shock the world.
Yes, absolutely.
And we appreciate you doing that. But we're going to try to get you down. We're going to try to get you down here, man. We try to get it together, man, because we love your show, brother.
I love it, man. Thank you very much, brother. All right, let me get into some game. There we go. All right, so today's show, like I said, we're doing a game for women show. So I want all my ladies to pull up chairs, and I'm about to lace my lady folks up with some real good game. And my fellas, y'all can learn some good game too. The fellas, you can soak the game up yourself. Because ladies are always getting on me about not doing enough shows for them. They want me to do more shows for them. And the shows is really catered to the guys, but I'd like to lace the ladies with game too, because I have a lot of female listeners and a lot of ladies come out to my lectures. And I got my lectures coming up soon, ladies, so don't trip. What I want to talk about today, ladies, I want to let you know, or help you find out if you are in a relationship or if you are dating a first degree player. See, there's a big difference between just dating a player, because there's different types of players. And all men have a little player in them. See, that's too general. It's the degree of player you need to find out you're dating. You understand that, ladies? Don't try to be like, oh, I don't want no man who's a player. All of us are fucking players. Get that shit out of your head. Get that fucking Cliff Huxtable bullshit out of your head. All of us are players. We just go through stages. Get that in your goddamn head, ladies, right now. We just go through stages. You just have to catch us in the right stage. Now, like I said, you should be weary of dating the first degree player, though. Let me explain the 3 degrees of being a player. The first degree player, that's when a guy becomes sexually active. And I talk about this in my books. I've even talked about this on the show. That's when a guy becomes sexually active first. So when a guy becomes sexually active, usually in his mid-teens, he's playing real dirty with the game for the most part, because a lot of times he's thinking, how can I get more sex? I will do or say anything I need to say or do to get more sex from different women. So that's basically what a first degree player is. Now, a second degree player, that's a dude who has kind of mastered a certain technique. He has found a routine to use in order to get women. Now, he's still a player. He likes to have multiple women, because that's the ultimate tenet of a player, is to have multiple women when he's in his second degree player stage. See, he has a pattern, and he likes to use and perfect that pattern of getting women. And the second degree player, in a way, he's trying to find himself. He's trying to discover himself. So he tries out different women to see what he likes and to see what he wants to eventually settle down with. So he has to go through that stage. It's like going to a buffet in Las Vegas. Have any of you people been to Las Vegas and been to a buffet or been to a casino or just been on the strip trying to figure out what buffet to go to? There's one buffet, I think it's at the Rio Hotel in Vegas. It has like all these different foods from all over the world. If you ever go to Vegas, you need to go there. But the thing is, when a person is at a buffet, and that's like a second degree player, he's walking through, he's like, well, wow, those tacos look good. Let me try that. That Asian food looks pretty good. Let me taste a little piece of that. Wow, they got chicken wings. Let me try that. Let me see what their macaroni and cheese is like. You're just trying everything out until eventually you find one type of meal that you like. And when you go back to that buffet, you're going to keep going for that same meal. Just like a restaurant or whatever. You keep trying different things, and then you find something you like, and that becomes your spot. That's what a second degree player, that's his mentality. That's how he is with women. He tries out different women. He sees what he likes. He sees the kind of ass he likes. He sees the kind of oral sex he likes. He sees the kind of mentality in the woman he likes. He tries all of this out, and then he'll see a positive thing in one female and look for it in another female. So he puts it all together in his mind until he finds that. Then he'll settle down with that. He'll take it to that third degree player stage. And the third degree player stage is a guy who already knows the game, and he's playing for quality instead of quantity. So there's nothing wrong with a third degree player. He's all about the quality of the female, because he has ran the field. He's tried the buffets. He's tested the waters. He done banged a couple of skanks. He done banged a couple of top-notch females. He done tried the Asian girl, the white girl, the Mexican girl. He done tried a few different things. He done traveled and been around the world and put his bid in. And now he knows what he likes. And he knows what he dislikes. And that helps him make decisions on who to settle down with. So that's the guy that you should be going for. Unfortunately, ladies, a lot of you ladies, you end up in relationships with that first degree player. Big mistake. First degree players are the absolute worst people to be in relationships with. Absolute worth. And I was a first degree player when I was a kid, when I was a teen. And I'm saying this from experience. We're just not the niggas to be in relationships with. Especially if you were a true to the game player like I was. I was first degree all day. Dirty macking. You understand? First degree players are straight dirty macking. They don't give a fuck. They play to win. You understand that? The dirty macking of a first degree player is a take no prisoners mentality. They play to win. So ladies, let me give you 7 tips. I give you 7 tips to look for to see if you might be dating a first degree player. And ladies, if you figure out that you're dating a first degree player, you should just understand the casualness of it. Don't get mad. It is what it is, and just accept it and do what you need to do. And I'm saying this for women who are trying to get into committed relationships. Make sure that you need to be in a committed relationship. Sometimes your mind ain't where it should be to be in a committed relationship. Sometimes you need to do the casual thing. But if you're trying to settle down and get into a real situation, you definitely don't want to have that first degree player. Now let's look at some of the things. And follow me. Feel me on this, ladies. Feel me. Now, number 1, ladies, if you meet a dude and he's way too romantic way too soon. I mean, this nigga is all flowers. That nigga's roses. That nigga is just rolling out the red carpet for your ass. Right when you meet him, you just met this nigga and he's like whining and dining your ass real heavy. It's on some Cinderella shit. He's saying all that right shit, all the romantic shit. This nigga's writing poems. He's really putting it on within days of meeting you. It sounds good. It feels good. It looks good. But if it's too soon, it's suspicious, because if he's doing it that soon with you, that means that's some shit that nigga has perfected, that this nigga has practiced on. And you have to look at yourself and say, wait a minute, I'm a cool bitch, but I ain't, this nigga reading poems. What did I do to this nigga to make him want to read me a poem? You have to look at it like that. This nigga is showing up to your house singing bullshit ass songs.
Till the end of time, take my heart, hold it tight, miss true love. I gotta be the one you touch, baby, I gotta be the one you love, telling you that.
Yeah, so if niggas show up to your house with that bullshit, you have to look at that and say, wait a minute, why is he doing this too soon? Just like with dudes, when a dude meets a female and you just met her and she's all lovey-dovey and she's gobbling balls like she's going out of her mind, it feels great. And we love it, but we have to have in the back of our mind, how many other niggas did she do this to? And women, you have to think the same way. How many other chicks is this nigga being all extra romantic with? And usually that's his MO. He's doing that with everybody. And he has learned what women want to hear. Because if a guy is really cool and he's trying to be sincere with you and he wants a genuine relationship, he'll be a little extra with it, but he ain't gonna just be over the top with it. Because again, a sincere guy is gonna be sincere no matter what. He's not gonna be over the top, just going out of his way to show you how romantic he is. I mean, the minute you stand up, this nigga leaps over the table to pull the chair out and all that. That's extra first degree player shit. We're buttering your ass up because we're gonna fuck all your friends. They're getting your mind right. They're seasoning you because they're gonna go holler at your mom on the low. You watch out for that, ladies. Now let's look at number 2. If you're in a relationship with a guy who may be a first degree player, if you have been in the relationship with the guy for a long time and some suspicious behavior starts showing up and this nigga starts snitching on himself, if you ask your man a very casual question, and that's the thing, a lot of first degree players, they haven't mastered a lot of the techniques yet. So a lot of their reactions are very emotional. So let's say your dude come home late. He comes home late and you say, hey babe, Damn, you came home about 2 hours late. Where were you? Then this nigga say, well, I wasn't fucking nobody. Damn. Oh, that what you say? You act like I'm fucking somebody. I wasn't fucking nobody. I'm like, damn, dude, I didn't say nothing about you fucking nobody. I just asked where you were. Oh, because you real accusatory right now, baby. That's all I'm saying. And you act like I was fucking some bitches from the strip club or some shit. This nigga will start telling on himself. Just listen to him. When you ask him a question and he starts running off at the mouth of what he's not doing, just listen to that nigga. That's exactly what his ass was doing. Now let's go to number 3, ladies, of what you need to know to see if you're dating a first-degree player. Especially if you're dating a guy who's kind of standoffish, you date a guy who's somewhat of a loner in a relationship. Because guys, we want our space. I talk to women about that all the time, about guys who are not too affectionate, because a lot of women will complain about their men not being affectionate enough. And like I said earlier, you don't want a guy who's overly affectionate, but don't trip when your guy is not all lovey-dovey. But the thing is, if you have a guy who's somewhat of a loner, a guy who likes his own space, which is what most of us like as men, if you're dating a guy like this and all of a sudden this nigga starts cupcaking and cuddling and this nigga becomes all lovey-dovey, touchy-feely all of a sudden, you got to watch out for that. That's first-degree player behavior, because he's trying to compensate for some shit that he has done. See, a first-degree player, again, they react emotionally to things. See, a guy who has mastered the game, he's not going to do all that. A true-to-the-game second-degree player, he'll do his thing and just remain cool no matter what. He'll have the same demeanor. He has mastered his emotions, so he's going to keep the same mindset. That nigga can sit up and bang all your roommates, and he'll still be sitting up here chilling like nothing is fazing him. That nigga won't bat an eye. Nothing will change about this dude. That nigga will have a double life and act it out to the T. But the first-degree player, he doesn't have that mental stamina to do that. So all of his shit is going to be reactional. Everything is going to be very emotional. It's going to swing from one pendulum to the other. So if he does some dirt, he's going to go and compensate it emotionally. So this nigga's going to come home and be all cuddled up and painting your toenails for you and just going to be all lovey-dovey. That's first-degree player shit. You need to look out for that. Now, ladies, number 4, the fourth thing that you should remember when you're dealing with a first-degree player is if this nigga starts forgetting his lies. And women, you've dated dudes like this. You've dated these first-degree players. These niggas don't know how to lie right. They tell lies, then forget the lie they told. So you chilling with the nigga and you're like, hey, babe, so when are we gonna go to your summer house in the Hamptons? You're like, what summer house? What you talking about? Your summer house in the Hamptons. Baby, what you talking about? Baby, you remember when I met you, you told me you had a summer house in the Hamptons. Oh, yeah, baby. Oh, yeah, I don't have a house no more. It had got foreclosed. But yeah, I don't have a house no more. So when you've heard niggas tell lies like that, that's first-degree player lies. Because a second-degree player, he remembers all the shit that he says. He has a certain pattern. And also a lot of second-degree players, they're going to keep it 100. If they're real thorough with their game, they'll keep it 100 and let females know what the deal is, so they wouldn't even have to lie anyway. But those first-degree players, they still have to lie to kick it. So you watch out for these niggas who forget their lies. Now let's go into number 5. Number 5, the fifth way to tell if you're dating a first-degree player, ladies, if this nigga will change the subject when you try to talk about commitment. When you try to talk about the seriousness of the relationship or taking it to another level, then he immediately changed the subject. Because a second-degree player, they'll let you know what the deal is. They're like, look, babe, we're cool where we are right now. If a woman is trying to get too heavy with a second-degree player, he'll break it down. Like, baby, don't just relax. We're doing our thing. I'm not trying to get too heavy right now. I'm just doing me. That's the famous player saying ever. Baby, I'm just doing me. I know you want to get married. I know we've been together for 15 years, but baby, I'm doing me. How many of y'all players done said, I'm doing me? How many of y'all women have heard the I'm doing me line? That's second-degree player all day. But a first degree player, they don't know how to break it down like that. A first degree player, my chick is over here laughing at me. A first degree player, he ain't that smooth. You'll be like, hey baby, I'm thinking about, we've been together for like 3 years. We've been down with each other. What we gonna do with this relationship? Man, hold on for a second. I gotta call my mom. This nigga get on the phone. Mama, you still need me to come over there? Okay, babe, I gotta go check on my mom. This nigga just blatantly changed the subject. You try to talk to this dude about starting a family. He's like, what? You know what? I gotta go back to my job for 1 minute. We're gonna talk about when I get back, but I'll be right back. So he'll quickly change the subject on your ass. So you watch out for that. That's a first degree player. Now let's go to number 6. The number 6 way to tell if you are dating a first degree player. And ladies, this is a heavy one because I know a lot of women have probably gone through this. If your dude starts accusing you of random things. That's classic first degree player shit. When a first degree player does dirt, he projects his dirt onto his significant other. First degree player all day. First degree player all day. They will project their dirt onto you. So if they're out here banging a bunch of broads, they're going to have to throw some kind of guilt complex on you. So you can be doing something very innocent. You can tell your man, hey babe, I'm very hungry right now because I was at work and I didn't even get a lunch break because my boss wanted me to come into the office and help out with inventory and everybody went to lunch without me and I'm starved. Your dude to be like, oh, I bet you sucked that nigga's dick while you in his office, didn't you? That's why you in there by yourself with him. You were in there sucking that nigga's dick. You be sucking. That's why you got a raise. You sucked your boss's dick, didn't you? When a nigga starts saying that, that's first degree player shit. He's trying to compensate for something. So you watch out for that, ladies. Now, ladies, the last thing, number 7. The number 7 way to tell if you are in a relationship with a first degree player is when a guy will make excuses to slip away from the house for a short period of time. When a guy makes excuses or lame excuses to try to get a few minutes away from you or a few minutes to himself out of the blue, that's first degree player shit. Because he's going somewhere to text a female or call a female on the phone. If he's sitting up in the house and every 10 minutes he has to go shit, ooh, damn, my stomach, baby, I gotta go to the bathroom. Let me get my phone and take it in there with me. When he's doing that, that nigga's in there texting. Or when this nigga has to go somewhere in the middle of the night for a few minutes. It's midnight. He's like, baby, is Taco Bell still open? Oh, damn, I just got a craving for a burrito. I'll be back in 10 minutes. That nigga's going to call a bitch. He's sitting up at the house. It's 3 in the morning. Baby, is 7-Eleven still open? I need a chapstick for work in the morning. I'm going to be right back. Then he comes back 20 minutes later. That nigga's out there calling a bitch. It's 5 in the morning. Baby, is Walmart open yet? I need some Vicks Vapor Rub for my chest. My chest is hurting. I'll be right back. He's out there calling a bitch. That's first degree player shit right there, because a second degree player knows how to master his game better than that. So understand what you're dealing with, ladies. Those are the 7 tips to look for to see if you're dating a first degree player. That's been today's episode of the Mac. Now today's going to be a game for women show today. I want to chop up some game for the ladies. But before I do that, let me see who's on the phone. We got so many callers. Who's calling?
All right, this is Damo from Brooklyn.
What's up, Damo from Brooklyn? How you doing, brother?
Good. I got a scenario, man. And you know I read the book, so this is like really out the ordinary.
All right.
Got this chick. Seen her in class last semester. I'm a freshman, first semester. I went over there and started spitting because, I really wanted her, so spitting. So it's like a while before I really tell her I'm feeling her. So I tell her, she, like I threw a hint. Then she was like, she only see me as a friend.
Okay.
So this semester, this semester she seen me when I was walking with my mans, and she like was talking to somebody, and she stopped talking.
Man, again, I'm gonna do a show about that. We dance a little bit too much. We always buck dancing and partying, and I agree with that, man. I don't know too much about the pre-dance college thing, but I can imagine them doing that because we always find a reason to get up and dance for some shit.
If you seen this shit, it'll make you fucking sick. They might as well have their fucking faces painted black, man. It's ridiculous.
All right, man. Thank you for the call, player. All right, enough of the calls. Y'all ready to hear some good game, right? Y'all ready for me to chop up game, and I'm ready to chop it up. I wish I could screen the calls to see if because I wanted some ladies to call up. I put out a thing on Facebook for the ladies to call up. Let me see. I want to get a cool female on the phone. Hello? Hello? Well, let me get somebody. Hello?
Yeah, what's up? This Tariq?
Yes, what's up, man? Who's calling?
This KB, all the way down from the MIA, baby. What's happening?
What's happening down in Miami, man? I would love to come down to Miami to do a lecture, man.
Hey, well, we're going to try to get you down here, but we love you supporting. This is KB from Stone Music Production. And we love you supporting T-Shock.
Yes.
T-Shock the world.
Yes, absolutely.
And we appreciate you doing that. But we're going to try to get you down. We're going to try to get you down here, man. We try to get it together, man, because we love your show, brother.
I love it, man. Thank you very much, brother. All right, let me get into some game. There we go. All right, so today's show, like I said, we're doing a game for women show. So I want all my ladies to pull up chairs, and I'm about to lace my lady folks up with some real good game. And my fellas, y'all can learn some good game too. The fellas, you can soak the game up yourself.
You know, went out her way, like really out her way to come sit with after me. She's sitting there cheesing in my face. I'm not saying nothing because I'm like, I know what you played me. So she's starting up a little conversation.
Damo, you got to get to the point, player. You giving me the whole Gettysburg Address.
Right.
Let's get to the point.
Right, so
get to the point, bro.
All right, so she told me to text her.
Okay.
Do I text her? I don't have a number no more though.
Okay. If she told you to text her one time. Just text her one time to see what's going on with her, see what the vibe is, and just make sure she's not teasing you and all that. But just text her one time, get a vibe on her, and if she's playing games, just charge her ass. But just text her and see where she's coming from, and go ahead and hook it up with her. Thanks for the call, Damo. Okay, goddamn. And I wanted some of the ladies to call up. Because Damo sounded like he was riding a bike and trying to talk on the phone at the same time. Y'all got to keep it Mac-ish. Don't mess up my Mac-ish vibe. Hello, who's calling? Hello? Now, this motherfucker don't want to say nothing. Hello? Y'all messing up my vibe. I'm trying to chop up game and y'all calling not saying shit. Like a goddamn bill collector. I'm about to take one more call. I'm going to just get into the game. I told you, it must be the first of the month. Motherfuckers then went and got some drugs and alcohol with their county checks and they acting a goddamn fool on the phone. Hello?
Hey, what's going on, King Flex?
What's going on, brother? Do we have a normal call right here, brother? What's on your mind?
Man, look, I'm not sure if you watch college basketball or not, but what's your outlook on these suckers out here doing these damn pre-game dances and shit, man? I think that's some real coonish shit. That's some coonish shit. It makes me fucking sick.